Hello once again everyone, Original Blood Ace back with again another video. This time, Mario Maker is the subject. No news, but I feel like someone had pointed out that I should do a review of Mario Maker. I never did one. Now, you can't really do a review for a level builder, but I thought I would do an impressions, discussion, improvements, that type of generic idea of a video. So we'll go over what I feel, uh, Mario Maker achieves, what I think it could benefit by getting added to it, so forth and so on. So let's not waste any time. Let's just jump head first right on in. So first of all, Mario Maker itself, we're talking pre-updates, like when you first bought it day one. It was good for what it was. Straightforward as it is, but that's the honest truth. It was, exciting, fresh, new. It's something people have been asking for 30 fucking years. Was it perfect? Hell no. Absolutely not. Definitely needed some more content. Whether you were pissed off about the waiting, a day to get the new content and then you could fast forward it a bit and all that stuff, whatever. But even when you've unlocked everything, you still feel like you're being not cheated, but you're like being given table scraps is the best way I can think of to describe it. You need just a little bit more, and we're talking in every department. But we'll get into that in a bit. Now, of course, with the updates so far, with like checkpoints and the who cares so much about the events playlist and the mushroom flower combination ability where you can put a mushroom on a flower or flower on a mushroom. I forget which it is. It's nice and all. The checkpoints, nice and everything. Um, but it's still not as good as it needs to be. Now, as for playing the game, if you've seen my OBA series of Mario Maker, you know damn well how I feel about playing Mario Maker. Making levels is one thing. I don't really have much critiques other than it needs more items for making levels. Playing, though, that's a different story. And I don't know exactly how you can fix this. Because, Nintendo's talked over and over and over about how when they design a game, they want it to both be, challenging and fun and rewarding for expert players, but they also want it to be possible for new gamers to, enter the franchise. I'm not sure that's possible or successfully doable with a level builder. Um, I mean, there could be like a mellow mode, a casual mode, and then a more complex mode for the more core gamer, but I don't think Nintendo would bother doing the effort in putting in that or implementing that. But what I'm saying is, it comes down to this. Whether you play easy, normal, expert levels, or even if you're just randomly scrolling through the uploaded levels, there is an abundance. And don't even, like, I should also say, don't even bring up, like, oh, Nintendo says there's millions of levels. Yeah, but 99% of them are garbage. Absolute garbage. So I believe that there is definitely room for improvement in the filtering process. Because how many times, like I said, whether it's easy, normal, expert, just randomly cycling through levels, do you pick a level and it's just straight up shit? Whether it's made to literally be next to impossible and only the developer of the level would know, like, oh, there's a secret block over here. Or the troll levels that are just basically designed to piss you off. Now, granted, I did make one of those levels, just because I felt like it, but I don't usually do that. Or the levels that are worst of all, where it's just you start a level and you're dead instantly, or it's just here's 12,000 enemies in your face, good luck. Like those levels, there needs to be a filter that prevents those type of levels from being uploaded. I get Nintendo that you want, kids, teens, adults, whatever, to be able to make levels and share them with friends. But There should be a way to filter quality levels with junk levels. Because let's be honest, Nintendo, no matter how much you want to think that it's possible, not everyone can design a fun, good, balanced level. If you have a freaking 5-year-old getting a Wii U for Christmas with Mario Maker, his levels are not going to be good. They are not going to be enjoyed by anyone but his other 5-year-old friends. So, kind of like how you did the friend request thing with like if you're 13 years old or younger, you should somehow implement that to where if like you're 13 or younger, you can only share levels with people that are the same age group, like on your friends list, and so you can't share them with the entire world or something because it's just there's way, way, way more shitty levels than good levels. And you would think, oh, normally that's not a big issue. That's just the type of, par for the course with this type of game. But it's such an outweighed scale, an unbalanced scale, where it's like 75% bad levels for 25% good levels. It's not 50-50. It's not like, oh, there's a bad level here and there. There's a lot of them. So I believe there needs to be a tweak there. Um, I don't know exactly how you could go about it. Maybe have Nintendo employees themselves have to be able to, like when you submit your level to be uploaded, they play it and beat it, and then they are the ones that are enabling it to upload. But then with millions of people playing, that would be way too hard. So I don't know. There's got to be a way. Um, I don't know. But I'm just saying that is definitely a key issue. Other than that, what was I going to say? Uh, there was a hell of a lot more I wanted to say. Oh well, whatever. Let's go on to the things that need to be implemented to better improve the system. Oh, first of all, I remembered what I was going to say. The rating system. That was a quarrel I had. That was a problem I had with this game. Now, you know how it is. You can start off with 10 levels. You need a certain amount of stars, 50 or whatever, to do 10 more. Now, if you're, say, Andre from Game Complain, that's not an issue. Now, say you're, again, let's bring back the story of, oh, this 5-year-old kid gets a Wii U and Mario Maker for Christmas. Oh, I made 10 bad levels. Well, I guess I can't play the game anymore, really. I mean, he can play others' levels, but what's the point in him trying to make something? He can't unless he deletes them and re-uploads them. So, there needs to be a tweak there. I don't know how exactly. And it also filters in, or this also filters into that, which is there's so many levels that have like 7,000 stars or more. And it's literally just like, ooh, Zelda theme, Pokemon battle theme, Pokemon center theme, that type of stuff. It's impressive, don't get me wrong, but if those types of levels are the only ones that are, getting anyone to give you a decent amount of stars, there's a problem there. I don't want to toot my own horn, but my levels I find are pretty good. Yes, they're no casual level, they're no slouch. There is challenge to my levels, but they are clearly not designed to be bullshit except for that one I made at the end because that was just a fun little test. But the point is, I know so many people who are just like, I lose motivation to make more levels because what's the point if I get 2 or 3 stars? Eventually I'll hit the cap and I can't make anymore without deleting other ones. No one likes to have to delete their work after you spend hours and hours making it. So, again, there has to be some kind of solution, some kind of fix for that. But either way, let's move on now to the future features I would like incorporated into this game, and most of these have been said by pretty much everyone. Like slopes for Mario World, that's a big thing that would be quite nice, and I don't know why it's not there. Or even being able to make slopes just in any, like with a generic block feature, I don't know. But one thing I want is star coins. Because let's be honest, if you're playing random levels that isn't in normal, expert, or normal mode, and you have lives, finding like hidden one-ups isn't really gonna do anything. You don't really feel like, oh, hooray, I found all the one-ups in the level. But if you could have 3 star coins hidden throughout your levels, I feel that would really add to the collecting thing, because Mario is, in a way, has always been about collecting, whether it's power stars or what. But other than that, red coins would also be welcome. Yoshi coins would fit in the same vein there. I don't know about green coins. They were in 3D World, so I don't know if that would fit. Um, More enemies, like the charging chucks, like the flying squirrels from Mario Bros. U, and the penguin guys. There's just a ton and a ton and a ton. More Yoshis, like the little baby Yoshis, the pink one, the blue one from Mario Bros. U would be nice. Um, Birdo would be a nice little twist to throw in there. Um, who else was there? I can't remember now. There was a bunch. Um, who else? Who else? Uh, ugh, my train went off the tracks of my mind. I totally lost my train of thought. Uh, anyway, more enemies in general would simply benefit the game. And other than that, there was one other topic, power-ups. That's what we were talking about, or that's what I wanted to talk about. More power-ups. The ice flower, the what is he called? The frog suit from back in the day. Where are these power-ups, man? And also, more themes. This is something that I really would like, because you kind of get the same types of themes, and they're nice and all, but it would just be nice to have the desert theme for Mario Bros. 3, was it? With the sun? Apparently there was data found by data mining the game that the sun was in there somewhere, the angry sun. Um, which kind of reminds me of the sun from the Teletubby show for some reason. But anyway, other than that, you know, snow levels, beach levels where it's like, half above ground, but there's water on it without you actually going, full underwater level. Those would be nice. What else? There was something else, but I'm drawing a blank now. Again, I should say. Either way, more themes would definitely be nice. Oh, the starry background from New Super Mario Bros. U, where it was like you were on stars rotating, and it was like Starry Night, that famous painting in the background. That would be amazing to have as a theme or background. Um, what else? I would also like an increase in the item cap, because I've made a few levels where I've actually hit the freaking cap. So I'd have to, like, even in Subworld, I'd hit it in both the main world and the Subworld. So that'd be nice to have. No, I'm not saying like a dramatic one, just, you know, I don't know, divide up so things aren't always in the same pool. Be like, you can have a certain amount of Goombas, you can have a certain amount of not Shy Guys, but there's another enemy that we could have. But like, say, Hammer Bros and Goombas. Don't have all the enemies in one pool where it's like you can have 50 of one, like 50 out of all of these characters. No, 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 no. Um, what else? What else? I had so many other ideas, and now, again, just like that, poof, gone from my mind. I swear I get too many ideas in my mind when I'm talking, and I can't even keep up with my own mind. Oh well. Maybe it'll come back to me, maybe it won't. So, either way, those are the main improvements I feel should be added to Mario Maker over time, or all at once would even be better, but that's unrealistic, to really take advantage of what Mario Maker should be. It's kind of, I feel like it's still kind of in like a beta stage almost. Yes, it has a fair amount of content, but it could have a hell of a lot more. So I suppose with that, that'll have to do for my review, discussion, impressions, thoughts, whatever video on Mario Maker. As for people wondering when I'll do another Mario Maker video, maybe one more before Xenoblade, we will have to see, but no promises. Anyway, that's it for this video, so stay tuned. More videos coming soon as always. We'll see you then.